And we are back. It's very late right now, but I decided to record anyway because I felt like it. So, hopefully, we can get some things done. And last time we left off, we were introduced with our friend in front of us, Daru, who is a super hacker. So, we'll see where this goes. We're finally in chapter 1, thankfully. So, yeah, besides that, my friend is, I think he's currently working on the intro that I want to put to all my videos. And besides that, I'm also getting a new game that I'm going to start recording as soon as it's done downloading. So hopefully you guys will enjoy my future series that I'll be starting up soon. Anyway, let's get on with the show. Over here nursing a prick finger, we have Shinya Mari, a 16-year-old high school student, if you can believe it. I've known her since we were both small. Interesting. It seems like our friend Kyoma has completely forgot what's previously happened. Because we're getting introductions to a character we were already introduced to. She's also an otaku, nowhere near Daru's level though. This ditzy girl is in charge of the lab's official costume division for women. And today she's working on costumes at her usual leisurely pace. Why does the future Gadget laboratory need costumes for women? It doesn't. The truth is that Maori's completely useless. Still, there's no way I would ever kick her out. After all, she was the first one to join the future Gadget laboratory. I still remember the day Maori first came to the lab. It was spring. She said to me, "That is adorably creepy." Well, that certainly was cryptic. But her offer was my salvation. For she was the first to join For she was the first to join me on my magnificent quest. She saved me from solitary life on the run from the organization. And I'm gonna drink some water, since I suggested myself to always have water with me or some kind of drink to clear my throat. Because I don't know how I sound right now, really. That's a lot better. So let's keep going, shall we? See, I can already tell my voice sounds different. I'll never forget her kindness. Maori doesn't have to be useful. Her being here is enough. The human face alpaca inside the monitor was completely unresponsive, so unresponsive you'd think the game was bugged. Whatever, I give up. Never again will I play this boring game. I curse his name and smack the TV. As soon as I do, the TV makes it sound like it's shortened and the screen goes blank. I change the channel, nothing. Check the power cable, nothing. Whack it again, let me guess, nothing. Nothing, right. Nailed it. I guess it's broken, damn. This crummy TV is on lease from Braun Tube Workshop downstairs. It's probably just old. Cracking my bones. Sorry. It's late. I turned off the TV and lied down on the couch. Actually, I think that's a good sign for me to relax too in my chair. Give me a sec. There we go. Ah, much better. Let me just move my mic. Much better. Fed up with the humidity of Japanese summers. I stare at a conspicuous stain on the ceiling while fanning myself. I close my eyes, and what naturally comes to mind is the impossible scene I saw an hour ago. Oh, deja vu. They're gone. As I left Radio Kaikan, everyone vanished before my eyes. I can't explain it. And it wasn't just people on the street. People in stores gone, and the restaurants gone, even in the cars. Let me guess, vanished, gone. Drivers and all. It all happened in the blink of an eye. Suddenly, an empty city spread before me. I could still hear the music from the stores, but those catchy melodies were the only sounds of life remaining. Heat was rising from the asphalt in waves, but I felt only cold chill down my spine. I just stood there, breathless, until Mari's voice brought me back to reality. Mari hadn't disappeared. She was right there, looking at me with questioning eyes. Panic took hold as the enormity of what just happened struck me. Unable to control myself, I grabbed Mari by her slender shoulders and shook her. Mari's head flopped back and forth from the shaking. I stopped shaking her and looked straight into her eyes. She returned my gaze with eyes clear as glass marbles. Reply didn't make any sense. How could she laugh at a time like this? Always thought she was a bit strange, but maybe her brain is actually broken. I realized that she couldn't help me. With nowhere else to turn, I looked up at the bright blue sky. There wasn't a cloud in sight. The scorching summer sun shone bright through the gaps between Akiba's buildings. Naturally, my eyes drifted to the top tower of Radio Kaikan, where I had just spent a moment before. Yep, satellite ship thing is still in the building. There it was, an enormous machine, like some kind of satellite embedded in the roof to the building, where not 5 minutes ago before I found Mikasa Kiryusu's body in a pool of blood. What happened to her? Just before everyone disappeared, I could have sworn I heard an ambulance siren. My Kisei Kizaru might still be in the dark, narrow passageway, cold, bloody, and alone. thought disturbed me, but the question at the forefront of my mind was,
そもそもあの人工衛星は一体なんだ?
Right before Dr. Nakabachi's presentation, the building shook like a bomb had exploded. The roof door locked had been broken, and beyond, someone had placed a satellite-like machine shrouded in smoke and glowing dust. When I first saw it, the satellite was on the rooftop. That's not what I was seeing now. This satellite had been penetrated the top floor of the building, obliterating the room where Dr. Nakabachi's press conference had been held. It must have fallen out of orbit without burning up in the atmosphere somehow. I knew I was crazy, but what other explanation could there be? The real question was, when did it happen?
マユリ、あの人工衛星だわ。
びっくりしたね。
びっくりしただと。何がびっくりしたのだ?
ドカーンってすっごい音がしたもん。
A huge kaplow? It certainly did make a sound. I don't think it was kaplow. I'd say it's more like zoom.
あの人工衛星は落ちてきたのか?
来たのかな? 宇宙人さん乗ってるのかな?
Had I lost my mind? What I had seen didn't match at all with what Maori was saying. Suddenly nothing seemed real. Had I dreamt it all?
そこの君たち!
Just then a uniformed policeman ran up to us, his expression stern.
ここで何をやっているんだ? ここらは今立ち入り禁止だ. すぐに出て行きなさい.
ごめんなさい。
それより制服警官さん、仮にあなたを警官 A と名付けるが、一つ聞きたいことがあるんです。
警官 A って。
今ここで数千人の通行人が一瞬で消えたんです。あなたも見ましたよね?
見ていない。いいから早く出て行け。
I was quickly losing confidence in my memories. I decided to tell him about Mikase Kirisu and get him to call an ambulance, but before I could...
さっきから何をバカなことばかり言っているんだ?
The policeman took me by my upper arm and said, "No one got stabbed at Radio Kaikan." What? What? How could he say that with such certainty? While I was still trying to comprehend the situation, the policeman forcefully led us away. We were escorted up to the UPX and released. There were people at UPX like usual. There were far more people than usual. The place was packed. Just as Officer A had said, Chodori had been blockaded by the police, so nobody could enter. There was nothing we could do, so we headed back to the lab. And that brings us to the present. I'm baffled. You and me both, dude. Did the whole hour since the beginning of Nakabachi's presentation really happen? Excuse me. I checked online for any news. The net is buzzing about the mysterious machine that crashed into Radio Kaikan. All of the major stations in Tokyo, even To TV, are running special bulletins about it. Fortunately, it doesn't look like anyone was hurt, but Chodori is still closed off. Akihabara Station is jammed with reporters and curious onlookers. Nobody had mentioned anything about the disappearance of thousands of people from Akihabara. Excuse me, I was going to say the whole place. It doesn't really matter. Akiba streets, nor about Mikase Kirisu's murder. It's all a mystery. A mystery.
そうか。そういうことか。
Getting a little excited there, dude. From the sofa, I spring to my feet, a wide grin on my face. Daru and Mari turn and stare.
これもすべて機関の隠蔽工作ということだな。警察にすら圧力をかけられるということは、この国の中枢ももはや奴らの手の内にあるということ。なんということだ。だが俺の目はごまかせんぞ。いつか必ず奴らの所業を暴き、その支配構造に終止符を打ってやる。
Having come to a satisfactory conclusion, I take a celebratory bottle of Dr. P. My favorite soda from the fridge. Because all real meta scientists drink Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper. The lab has no air conditioning. Ice cold drinks are essential.
頭脳労働の後のドクターペッパーは相変わらず最高にうまいな。
That's funny. They actually say the drink's name, but they have to censor the name in the text. That's funny. Yay, licensing. Yay, copyright, right? Anyway.
コーラの方がよくね?
But they don't censor that. Okay, I guess because you didn't say Coca-Cola.
オカリンは本当にドクターペッパーさんが大好きだよね。
この知的飲料の良さがわからない奴は人生の5分の1を損しているぞ。うわはははは。
Step through the curtain dividing its center and you'll enter the heart of the future Gadget laboratory, the development room. Just as the name implies, this room is where we develop future gadgets, and needs to say that it's strictly off limits to outsiders. I'm just curious here. Yep, still works. Never mind. You go away. Yes, I know. Setup is cheap. I would much rather have an airlock than a curtain, but our research budget is already scraping the bottom of the barrel. Besides, what's important isn't money, it's ambition. I poked Daru and bid him follow me into the development room. All the windows here are weather stripped with packing tape, so it's dim and hot, almost like a sauna. I've been wanting to buy an air conditioner for the lab, but there's no money for that. We're currently accepting donations. Upon entering the development room, I pick up the lab coat that's lazily draped on the chair and put it on. Always wear a lab coat in the development room for practical reasons, as well as symbolic ones. Daru, however, refuses to wear his. Putting it on and taking it off apparently is too much trouble for him. He can't be bothered to do anything that doesn't interest him. It's men like him who give our generation a bad name. This lab coat, purchased from my own pocket money, I might add, just sits on its shelf. It's never been worn and probably never will be. Daru gives me a blank look. I sigh and turn his attention to the table in the middle of the room. Sitting majestically on top of the table is the commercial-grade microwave oven. It's significantly larger than the newer home models.
計画は計画だ。8号機の調整以外に何があるというのか。
ああ、そのこと。いきなり計画とか言うから何事かと思った。
そろそろお前との付き合いも3年半ほどになる。
We went to high school together, and now we're going to the same university. We share an inseparable bond, like prison cellmates. He's only been a lab member for 2 months, though.
高2の時はクラス別でほとんど喋んなかったじゃん。だから実質2年半じゃね？
細かいことはどうでもいい。それほどの付き合いの長さなのだから、いい加減俺の会話についてこられるようになってくれ。
それは無理。
Awkward silence. Man, all I wanted to do was have one of those cool cryptic conversations. We were talk about plans, preparations, and other important sounding stuff, but no one knows what it means except us. Excuse me, shot down again.
それで8号機の不調の原因究明は進んだか？
いやまだ。
So far, the Future Gadget Laboratory has completed a total of 8 inventions. As I explained to Alpaca Man, the lab's primary goal is to develop weapons for war against the Dark Dominion, led by the organization that rules the world from the shadows. At present, we haven't completed any inventions of that sort. On the contrary, we haven't even figured out what we should make. Along the way, we managed to create some ingenious futuristic gadgets as a byproduct of our research. It's a fundamental truth of science that great inventions are often created by accident, in other words, serendipity. Allow me to introduce our glorious future gadgets. Gadget number 1, the Bit Particle Gun. Gadget number 2, the Bamboo Helicam. Gadget number 3, could this be Aura Aura? Gadget number 4, Mode Snake. Gadget number 5, once again I made a worthless object by Goemon. Gadget number 6, the Xylem Saber. Gadget number 7, Ghost in the Ball. It can all be seen on the website Dar made, so feast your eyes upon the product of a mad scientist's genius. Anyway, the current problem is Future Gadget number 8, Phone Wave name subject to change. Phone Wave is a pretty weak name, so I've added name subject to change at the end until we come up with something better for the record. It was Maori's idea, not mine. When the Future Gadget is completed, 3 of us discuss what to name it. I prefer names based on mythology or names with hidden meanings that need extra explanation to understand. Darver thinks my naming style is too ridiculous. He doesn't have a passion for words like I do. Maori can't be bothered to remember difficult names. She says they don't fit in her head. And so our opinions on gadget names are always split. But I digress. The Phone Wave name subject to change is, in short, a remote control microwave. You put the food into the microwave before you leave, then on your way back, call the attached cell phone to start the heating process. Viola, hot food ready for your arrival. So it's basically a piece of junk. A few days ago, however, we discovered that the Phone Wave name subject to change has a second unintended capability. Our brave or possibly just ditzy Maori had made it into her daily routine to heat some frozen fried chicken by remote control. Long story short, she was defrosting her beloved juicy chicken number 1, as usual, when the unexpected happened. The chicken came out more frozen than when she put it in. The microwave refroze the chicken. Since then, Daru and I have been searching for the cause.
マユシがやった状況を再現して何度も実験したけど、冷凍できたりできなかったりだし、バナナを冷凍してみようとしたら、さらにへんてこなことになったし、さっぱりわかんない。
Daru, now looking completely fed up with the heat, starts fanning himself with his shirt. I don't know, he means by really weird. Let's see if we can't make it happen again.
マイリーマイリーここにバナナを持て
Banana!
またゲルバナ作るの？
前から気になってたけどさ、マユシ。ゲルバナって略さないでくんない？
だってね、ゲルバナはゲルバナだもん。
That sounded so adorable. I take the bananas from Maori and stick the whole bunch into the Phone Wave, name subject to change.
なんでいつも一房丸ごと入れるの？もったい
ケチケチしていては機関との戦いに勝利することなどできんぞ。
And excuse me a sec.
勝たなくてもいいよ。あのね、バナナはマユシーが買ってきてるんだからね。おかげでマユシーはちっともバナナが食べられません。
次からは1本ずつ使うことも検討しておこう。
Excuse me, but I already put the whole bunch in, so I ignore her hungry complaints. The phone weight name subject to change is simple to use. It's a microwave with a phone tapped on. The number is already in the address book, I just need to call the phone wave. Now, where did I put that phone? Excuse me, now where did I put my phone? Me? This phone? I checked my pants and coat pockets. Now, where did I put my phone? I checked my pants and coat pockets. Now, where did I put my phone? Check my cans and Oh. Oh, I'm supposed to do this. Oops. Holy crap, that's cool. They actually made the website for Okay, so now I know what that does. Let's see here. No. No. Oh, there we go. I am connected.
RENG こちらは電話レンジかっこ仮です。
This is the voice of Mayushi Guidance, the system dial programmed to operate the phone wave.
マユシーの声聞こえてきた？
少し黙れ。マユシーガイダンスが聞こえなくなる。
こちらからタイマー操作ができます。シャープボタンを押した後、温めたい秒数をプッシュしてください。
Oh crap, I'm actually gonna have to pay attention to what I do.
例えば1分ならシャープ60
And then pound 120 for 2 minutes, I'm guessing, right?
2分ならシャープ120
Nailed it.
です。
Entering the command properly will cause the phone wave name subject to change to function like a normal microwave. Instead, we're going to deliberately mess it up and enter 120 pound. That should do it. The method was originally simple, mistake on Mari's part, but it somehow starts the freezing process. The phone wave name subject change comes to life. The turntable begins to rotate.
綺麗なターンテーブルだろう。普段と違って逆回転してるんだぜそれ。
何？逆回転？
Never noticed that.
そこに重大な意味があるかもしれない。漁師の振る舞いにも影響してくる問題であり、奮闘の規則を導入して。
Suck.
あるわ。ねえよ。
ないか。
ないね。
そうか。
The three of us wait and stare at the spinning bananas. After 120 seconds pass, the microwave chimes. Mari takes the bananas out.
ゲルバナの出来上がり。
That was adorable. Ew. Bananas have become not bananas, gelatinous blobs coated with a thin membrane. After Mallory discovered that the phone wave name subject to change had a freezing function, we attempted to freeze a bunch of bananas. This is what happened. It just gets more confusing each time.
ダルよ、このバナナ食べてみようとは思わないか思うはずだ。我らの理念達成の犠牲となり散ったダルに敬礼。
すげえまずそうじゃん。
味は関係ない。食べることに意味があるのだ。さあダルよ、遠慮することはない。骨は拾ってやるから思い切ってずずいと行くがいい。い
らね。
ではまゆり、お前にその名誉を譲ろう。
なんかね、ゲルバナは中身がデロデロでブニュブニュだったよ。
Oh my god. So cute. Wait, she already tried one?
味もしないし全然美味しくなかった。
デロデロでブニュブニュか。ダルよ、どう思う？
ブニュブニュバナナか。ブニュブニュのバナナ。マユシ、あなたのバナナブニュブニュだねって言ってみて。
Ew.
ダルくん、ダルくん、鼻血出てる。
いいから言ってみてください。お願いします。
Don't do it.
あなたのバナナブニュブ。
言わせるな、手の額。
Wow. Mallory looks at us with an innocent smile. She doesn't get it, obviously. Anyway.
ゲル状になったということは反固形。すなわち分子同士の結びつきが弱くなっている可能性がある。
What could have partially liquefied the bananas?
そうか、わかったぞ。
I turn to the whiteboard and write freezing in the middle, then I cross it out and slap the board with my hand.
俺たちは冷凍機能だと思い込んでいたが、実は違ったのだよ。
Bold statement if I do so say myself. So why isn't anyone surprised?
さあお前たち、なんだってと叫ぶがいい。ここは叫ぶところだ。
The reactions are pathetically weak. Mallory probably didn't even understand half of what I said.
冷凍機能じゃないのは分かってるっつーの。
Oh.
問題は、じゃあこの機能って何ぞ？何が起きてん？
冷凍の逆なら解凍じゃないのかな。
実に愚鈍な意見だな、マユリ。それでは普通の電子レンジと同じではないか。
じゃあどういうこと？
それが分かんないから悩んでるんだお。
He's right. To be honest, I haven't a clue. In any case, there's nothing we can do about it now. It's time for Daru and I to head to Daiberu. Wonder if I... never mind. There we go. Okay. There's going to be a seminar at ATF, and we have to be there. It's part of our studies at Tokyo Denki University. Summer credits, basically we have to attend the seminar and write a report. Come to think of it, what's today's seminar about again? I looked it up before the summer holiday began. I should have written it down.
ご覧ください。秋葉原駅前のビルに謎の巨大物体が墜落しています。現在、警察による規制が敷かれ、ビルの前まで行くことはできませんが、遠くから見る限りでは、墜落した物体は人工衛星のように見えます。
As we cross over the overpass... Oh, I got mail. You got mail! As we cross over the pass connects UPX and Daibaru, I look down to see a huge crowd of people moving through the plaza. Let's check my phone real quick. As Maori how to say. You know, I'm really sad about dropping my Upa. It's worse than last year when I missed buying Fatty Garo Froggy. Okay, that means... Ooh. That means the actual events happened. That means she did buy an Upa. We did go to the meeting thing. Huh. Okay. Anyway. Let's, go away. Okay, well, I think it's a good time to end it here for now, so... Until next time, folks. Have a good day. Oh. Actually... Like I said, I think the game I was downloading should be done, so I should be starting the new Let's Play probably tomorrow. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this, and have a nice day, and till next time on Steins Gate.